What's poppin', decoys? Oh boy, here we go again. Yeah, I know y'all think I just like hate heirlooms, or I just, saying I'm boring like that and I just want heirlooms to all be knives, but boy oh boy, y'all kicking yourselves right now. I ain't gonna cap to y'all, cause we just see the new Wattson Heirloom, and boy, I don't even know what it is. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't an idiot, so I went online. I had to check what it was, and apparently it's an energy reader. And I googled energy reader, and that's not what an energy reader looks like. So I don't know what the fuck Wattson made into an heirloom to start hitting people with. But okay, I was an advocate for Wattson's heirloom being the whole fencing angle. One, it was a quick little joke. Two, you could somewhat incorporate that into her background, like, oh, she did a little bit of fencing, But people like to say, oh, no, the a Nessie would have been better, or just do electrified gauntlets, or electrified baton. Anything electrified was the whole shtick, right? And I was okay with it. The whole karambit thingy, electrified karambit, which in my opinion would have been dope as fuck, because the people that make the actual heirlooms, the way that they make them is amazing. The way that the animations they put into the game are amazing. Don't get me wrong. Whenever I say an heirloom is bad, don't listen to the part where I'm saying the whole thing's bad. I'm saying that the model, the idea, the concept of the heirloom is bad. The animation, the design, the sounds, the look of it, they make it the best that they can because they have great animation, they have great artists, they have great people rendering the heirlooms and the weapons. So when I say Wattson's heirloom is bad, I mean the concept of it being an energy reader is bad. Now this is the part where I also go into further detail of why I believe it is bad. Because one, although I was in the group of people that wanted to be like the whole fencing thing, people like to always argue, of course, which I'm okay with. This is a video meant to cause discussion, saying her having that little fencing sword, it doesn't fit her character. One, she's in a battle royale death game. Two, she has a finisher where she literally disintegrates you into atoms. I know she may look cute and nice, but Wattson, lore-wise, is probably one of the most strong legends in the game, next to Ashe and Revenant. So don't let her fool you with a nice girl attitude. Sure, maybe that's only in the game, and only in the game. She doesn't really hurt people in lore. The act of fencing is not to actually kill the person. It's just it's a sport. It's for combat. It's extravagant in that pay homage to the people back in the medieval era where they would use swords and duel and things of that nature. So her having the tool that is known to only subdue your opponent but not fatally kill them, it works even better in her character, in my opinion. And her being electrified, yada yada yada. It being electrified is electrified. That would be amazing too. People saying that it should be a Nessie plushie, that is just dumb. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. That is just dumb. I know I just explained my point, and y'all probably have your own points. Oh, it's cute. It's her character. She loves Nessies. We get it. She loves Nessie. She has an emote where she can literally put down a Nessie. We get it. Now, in the trailer, we see an animation where she holds a Nessie. That is perfectly fine, in my opinion. Like Mirage, he holds a perk chop. He does a little bit of that, and that's totally fine. But I feel like people are trying to make it into something that it shouldn't be, which, in my opinion, heirlooms are meant to be cool and badass, regardless of the person. Regardless, because if I'm spending money on this, I don't want it to be something anyone can just say, oh, that's just... They're making a mock of it, of the character of the person that I play, invest a lot of time in, and want to invest money into. Which is why I also made the video about Mirage's heirloom not being up to par, or Rampart's heirloom not being up to the standard that was precedented. Now, the standard that a lot of people also seem to hate is it being a knife. Wattson was shown in some concept art holding a karambit, or having a karambit next to her desk. So what a karambit looks like, and I was interested in it. I always said, interesting. Now, Wattson is not the character that will just have a knife, right? And the way she might twirl the knife in the animations might look a little weird, like her stabbing animation might come off a little weird, like how she holds her guns and running animations. It's weird, but in my opinion, an electrified karambit, although would be badass, it may not really fit her character. So I understood that portion of it. Now, the precedent that I also remember, not only it being a conceivable weapon, like, you know, a weapon that can be used to cause someone harm, like, sure, a blunt object such as like caustic hammer, Mirage's trophy slash statue, because I like to call it statue. And what else? Heirloom is a blunt object. You could say Gibraltar's War Club is somewhat of a blunt object. You can conceivably think, okay, someone could commit murder with that kind of weapon. We have to definitely see Wattson's animations. I always make this video either before the animations come out or after the animations come out, because either way I don't really care, because the animations itself are always going to be amazing. The way that they use it to hit people is always going to be amazing. We already know that. It's just that this is meant to be an initial reaction to the heirloom, and my take is I am underwhelmed, because as you guys can see, I'm a Wattson fanatic. I'm a Wattson lover, enjoyer. You know, I don't main her, but I do have a good number of hours on her in ranked and other game modes. I like playing Wattson when I'm not playing Mirage. Even if she has no pub stomping abilities, I do enjoy playing her character, her voice lines. The skin I have with her is great. Her skydive emotes are amazing when I have them, because I believe I have majority of her skydive emotes, and I really enjoy them. I even bought one from a collection event. So overall, I have an amazing setup for Wattson. I hit diamond 3 times with her. As a Wattson main, I'm just not feeling the heirloom. It's in specs, it's animations, we already know it's going to be amazing, but it being an energy reader, it's a weird looking device as well, so I'm not sure how they're going to make it, the hitting animations go. If they're going to just make her poke them with the thing, and the thing only I keep saying the energy reader, the electrified portion of it, the tip, it only comes out when you hit somebody or in the inspections. Maybe she's poking them with the energy reader and she's zapping them with like a zapping effect, or she's gonna just hit them with like the shaft of the gun, like, you know, pistol whip them and stuff like that, of that nature. Sure, I guess. I wonder how they're gonna twirl the heirloom. It doesn't look like it's gonna have nice twirling animations, I will say that. Out of all the heirlooms, this might have the worst twirling animation. Yeah, like what, he's gonna just rotate on its axis, or maybe the front portion of it's gonna start spinning. Maybe it's got a little Tamagotchi Nessie thingy. I guess that's an homage to the whole Nessie thing. I hope that they don't keep going with this whole sci-fi screen thing, because Rampart's heirloom already had that little screen on it for whatever reason, because it's a high-tech wrench. You know, the mechanic gets a wrench, ooh, so obvious, and she gets a little screen on it, you know, showing faces and stuff. I hope they don't keep going this way. Like, just imagine Caustic's hammer with like a little face of Caustic in the grass, like, you know, like what? Like, imagine that now. So I don't know. I understand that certain characters like Rampart, not Rampart, but maybe Mirage and Wattson aren't the coolest or like the most badass legends, but they can still have very cool badass heirlooms that people would want to invest in. I've already seen a lot of trolling going on in the Reddits and TikToks with it being an ATM reader, a fucking speed detector. It could be one of those speed readers on the highway. It was like a little mall cop metal detector or something. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. It could be one of those weather reporter looking thingies on the who knows what it is, bro. But that's my take on the Wattson heirloom. Hey, you know, if you disagree, make sure to comment what you think. Are you excited for the heirloom? You're gonna buy it? You're gonna pay for that shit? You know what I'm saying? You got the heirloom. You've been saving the heirloom shards just for this Wattson heirloom. Tell me if you're actually gonna get it now. Let me know. Like the video, dislike the video. What's your thoughts? And I'll see y'all decoys in another video.
Oh, she's low.
Let's go. Good shit, bro.
Fucking easy, nigga.
This girl Wattson, different.
Too fucking easy, bro.